Hey YouTube, this is Nurse271990. I'm here with another deck profile. It's a modified version of my heroes. A few weeks ago, I'd say close to a month ago, I topped with it at my locals, and I actually have a couple people on another friend's channel who also uploaded the same deck. So I'm also giving out regards to people who gave me help with this deck. Like for example, Valentina's Duetzel Kai. He gave me quite a bit of help putting the deck together, getting it consistent, and making sure that everything ran properly. So I'm going to start off with the main part of the deck, which is the 3 aliases. Yes, if everyone should know what alias does, it's a 1900 beater, it's light, it's of course has no effects, so it can be hits up by like Skill Drain, Lance, so it also works well as other cards in my deck. Doomcaliber Knight. This is a little bit of a change up I made because, like I mentioned, I had some help because my friend, Valentina's Duetzel Kai, he gave me a hand by showing me that there's different ways of running the deck. This is a full anti-meta version of what I ran last time. The Doomcal has helped because they work through a lot of different cards I use, which I'll show you later. It's a 1900 beater, it negates effects, and main reason I use it in the abilities for pretty much for the anti-meta version of it. The 2 T-Kings, I use it because it's a 1900 beater, it negates special summons, it stops people from doing extra draws like searching, and it's a light 1900 beater. Two Beast Kings. It's a 3k beater when it's used skill by Skill Drain. If it hits by, let's say, Chalice, it's 34. But normally it's 1900 when it's not using its ability, acts level 4, it's Earth, and it also helps with, say, with Super Poly or anything that helps make my Earth fusion. Well, here's the next card. It's my absolute 0 target, Elemental Hero Ocean. I run 1 because he's not too powerful. He's good as an Ocean target. He also acts as a hero, so I can use a light and him, so it's actually pretty nice. He also gets over most defense of most lower level creatures. 1 Stratos because everyone knows what Stratos does. Search 1, destroy 1. He's also 1800, and he also helps because he's wind, so he helps with the other stuff. Now onto my spells. 3 Gemini Sparks. These are basically the main destruction card of the deck because it uses Alias, because he's the only Gemini in my deck. It pretty much destroys. I tribute 1, they destroy 1, I draw 1. It's pretty much an equal card altogether. It's quick play, so it works on either turn, so it's nice. 3 Product Duality. It just helps because I don't special summon with this deck as much as most heroes do. It helps me get my plays out, get the cards I need. Since it's anti-meta, I need as much destruction and negation as possible, so it's help in getting the cards I need. 2 Miracle Fusion, yes, I do special summons, but not as often as most decks. I have these just in case, and they also help with getting the bigger monsters out. 2 E-Calls and a reinforcement to the army. They all work the same, except, as you know, the E-Calls bring out heroes. This thing brings out any warrior in my deck. These things bring out any hero in my deck. Pretty much it's the same thing. Yeah, pretty much does the exact same thing. It's pretty nice though. My staples are Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, and Book of Moon. Sorry if my focus is a little bad. I'm on my phone. I will get, well, you know pretty much know the staples, so I will get to this card right here. People are wondering why I run a Heavy Storm in an anti-meta deck. It's stupid. I actually know it's not. Because say if they have a gigantic back row, they need to get around it. Well, I have this, so in case they say if I'm facing, let's say, a mirror match, they're using a lot of anti-meta. They have a big back row. I activate this, their back row's gone, and then I set all my stuff. It's actually not bad. Onto the traps. I use 2 Hero Blasts. 3, nah, because it's crowded and it hurts my deck a little bit. I use this because it's pretty much like, it's kind of like a smashing ground for the deck a little bit, or like an MST for monsters. So I'm going to say smashing ground is better because it's like an idiot if I said the other one, which I already did, never mind. These things help pull cards back to my hand. It destroys anything 1900 or less. Let's say if I'm fixing a King Tiger, anything 1900. It actually helps, and it actually kept me alive for a couple games back then. What I enjoy this deck is 2 skill drains. Why not 3? Well, it clogs up the deck. It's too inconsistent. And it's hard for me to get to my plays fast enough when you have 3 skill drains blocking your back row. Say if you have like this, these 2 set, like 3 of these set, and say the 3rd one here, 2 spots. You just wasted 3 spots with 2 skill drains. With 3 skill drains, and speaking of which, because I have certain effects to work through it, because I was going to get to that, I use these plus my Doom Cows and my Thunder Kings. Why? Mainly because Thunder King, his effect works through skill drain. Like, his destruction effect. It's a cost to use it, so works through it. Doom Caliber Knight. Example, this is where my friend, I should have given credit to, but I forgot because I was in the heat of the moment when making it the first time. Say if someone summons Rescue Rabbit. I have Doom Caliber Knight in the field. It's because of skill drain, the rabbit still can go through because of the cost, but so can Doom Caliber Knight. When Rescue Rabbit uses its ability, this thing goes off because it has to use its cost and it will still get removed. But after you use the ability, my Doom Cal will follow it to the negate its effect and follow it to the graveyard, which is actually a pretty cool little thing. I actually didn't know that only because my friend Valentina's Duetzel Kai. I would have known that. Yes, he should have got credit where needed before, but like I mentioned, in the heat of the moment, too excited. These are very unused, not as used as much as they were before. Yes, Dark Bribe is actually a very good card. I use it because it keeps my back row where I want it. Say if someone uses Storm, I'm gonna let them waste their Storm on a Dark Bribe. Yes, it gives them 1, but believe for that. They get 1 card, but it stops them from destroying my back row, and it also helps. Yes, it's a counter trap, so it's perfect for the deck. 2 compulsory evacuation devices. These things are very underrated in this format. In general, they are very underrated. Let's just say these cards are very, very hard to get around. Most cards are... a lot of cards are good, but these cards are in equal terms right now. Imagine this. Someone activates Dark Arm effect. They remove 1 card. You activate this. They have no card to pull it back now, so it's back in their hand. Actually pretty cool because he stops a lot of plays as well. Keeps a lot of chains and combos from going off. Okay, it's 2 Tarantulas is a staple. As you know, help stop plays, combos, stuff like that. The Solemn Brigade. At one point, I was only thinking of running 1 of each. But I realized in this anti-meta, you need 3. And Mirror Force, of course. Well, that's the deck. That's the deck. I'll show you the extra deck now. I'm not going to get to the side deck. Well, actually, I'll show you the side deck. I'll try and do this fast. I'll do the Exceeds first. I need a Roach, but I run 3 Utopia. Mainly because my friends couldn't find my 1 Utopia, so he gave me 3 rares. It's 2500 beater. Wanted to get it doesn't work as well through skill drain, but still 2500 beater. Great Tornado. This guy helped me win this guy won me a couple duels in that one locals I topped. 2800 beater permanently halves everything. He's win, so it's hard to get out. I run at the moment 1 Nova Master, mainly because say if someone brings out Lagia Oroka, you have no way of getting around it. Actually, yes you do. They say if they try to use their ability on one of your cards, you have Alias on the field, you chain Super Poly, this guy comes out because he gets rid of their Dual Card or Lagia. Those 2600 beater and you draw a card if you kill a monster. I run 2 Gaia instead of 1. I run 2 of these guys because they're actually pretty good. They're high defense. And they can be pretty much staller. You set in defense, hardly going to get over that for a while. And also as a hero, so I can use it for fusions in the future. I run 3 Absolute Zeros. These things are very important because they help nuke the field and are actually a really, really good card. If it's removed from the field in any way possible, or they'll be removed from play, sent to the extra deck, sent back to the hand, or destroyed, your opponent's gonna nuke. It's gonna nuke your opponent's field no matter what. 3 Elemental Hero The Shining. This guy is the main fusion of the deck. 2600 beater. Decent defense. He's light, so it's also pretty nice. He is a very powerful card. It's because of his main effect where he gains 300 for every removed hero. In August, when a new guy comes out, Escurridao, he's going to be a little bit tougher to play in the deck, but he's good against certain decks. But Shining also gains his ability where you can pull cards back after he dies. Now I'm going to show you guys my side deck. It's not fully complete, but I have some stuff in it that's actually pretty nice. I'm going to start off with these 2 cards. Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. These help quite a bit because it stops a lot of the light decks out there. Not light, all the dark decks out there. I am high today or something. These stop all effects in the graveyard and also on the field, so it's actually pretty nice. Goes and Match. It's one of those cards where it's just like, why the hell would you play this in Heroes? Well, it's a cool thing. I don't care if you destroy my monsters. I'm going to be the one destroying you faster. Well, the idea is these things come in very handy because it hurts wind-ups, it hurts stuff like Dino Rabbits, because say they have, say Cabazals, and then they also have a wind-up rabbit, they can only choose one or the other. It's actually pretty nice. And wind-up, no, like, the rest of you guys get the point. I run 2, I side deck 2 Super Polys. Okay, main question, why not main these things? Mainly because I run an anti-meta version of Heroes. My deck doesn't always need to be the summons. These things are there pretty much because most decks would kill me faster than I can use it. Let's say Wind-Ups, Inzectors, Chaos Dragon, can't really touch them, Dark Rolls, crap. Well, these things, I side these in case I ever face a Dino Rabbit, because like I mentioned, Nova Master, stuff like that, and it also hurts them pretty badly because they need their big exceeds. My 1-ups? Oops, that's not 1-up. I run 1 Crow because I have nothing else to put in, so I have this thing in this side. It helps against Inzectors and a lot of other different cards. Decks, let's say Inzectors, Wind-Ups. These are in case of Samurai, since they are coming back, and also just in case of, let's say, Mirror Matching Heroes. So that's just pretty funny. I side 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. Why not main them? Main card is Gemini Spark. They do the exact same thing as this, except I draw a card. But these things help in situations. Bottomless. Yeah, because I said an anti-meta. Why did I not main these cards? They clog up the deck. They're not as good as they used to be. They don't hit as many cards as they used to be. And pretty much, they're a nice little trap. They hit anything over 1500 and it helps. Well, that's the deck in a nutshell. I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe if you can. Post a comment in the comment box below if you have any suggestions or tips on how to make this deck better. And this is Nera 27 1990, and have a good one.